Hello dear students, today we will study about angles. Angles, it's interior and exterior angles. Interior and exterior of an angle. So what is an angle? First we need to know what is an angle. The previous class we learned that the angle is represented like the symbol this way, isn't it? So here you can see an angle. What is an angle? When two rays starts or meets at a point, it is called an angle. Here you can see that BA is a butter. It's right. It's going like that way, and the AC is also there, isn't it? So these are meeting at a same point. You can see that it is meeting at the same point. You can see that we got an angle here. How can we name this angle? What is the name of this angle? Actually, we are naming the angle this way: BAC. Understand? Here the angle is formed. Understand? This point is the angle point. Okay. So this must be comes in the middle. Understand? So we can name this angle BAC. BAC. Or you can name this angle as CAB. That is also correct. Why? A is on the middle. It has to be comes at the middle. That is our must thing. We cannot avoid like that because the angle is formed down here. This is the angle formed, isn't it? So that we cannot avoid that point. So we have to name that angle that way, BAC, or you can name it as CAB. CAB or BAC, both are correct. Okay, you can name the BAC or angle CAB. Understand? So this is the angle we got here. So that is called the angle. And here you need to know what is exterior and interior. Here this angle have an exterior and interior part. So this shaded part here, it's called the exterior part of this angle. Sorry, interior part of this angle. This is interior. Interior means inside. Inside of the inside section of this angle. So this is the interior of this angle, and the part outside this angle, you can see that there is a parts outside, isn't it? These are the outside part. This is also outside part. So this is the interior, exterior of the angle. So this is the interior, and this is what the exterior of the angle. You can see that on your textbook the same figure is there. Okay, you can see that the points inside this angle are what are the inside points in this angle. What are the points inside? You can see that P and Y is on the inside of the angle. And what are the points outside of this angle? It is Z and X. Z and X is on the outside of this angle. Understand? So these are the points outside or exterior of this angle. You can see that the angle of this is an exterior angle. I can see that this much portion is there. This portion. This is what exterior angle. And what is this? This is what the interior angle. I can simply, and same figure I am just simply drawing here. This is B and this is A and this is C. If it is like that, BAC is the angle. This is the angle. Understand? This is the interior angle. And same CAB, BAC also you can see that one exterior angle is there. Understand? This is an exterior part of this angle. Exterior means what? It's outside. Understand? Part outside this angle. So Z and X is the point outside this angle, and P and Y is inside of this angle. Inside, isn't it? The angle is going like this way. Then these points are actually inside this angle. Understand? So that is about what the interior and the exterior of the angle. And we also need to compare the angles. Okay, if you are giving two figures, the figure is like this way. Understand? This is A O B, and another figure, it is D E F. Okay. In this picture, without a protractor, without measuring the angle, we cannot say that which one is greater angle. But in this kind of these pictures, but just look at this one. This is ABC, okay, and C D E, okay. This is angle ABC. This is angle CDE, okay. In this angle ABC and angle CDE. I told you you can write this one is EDF. This D have to be come in center. That is only the thing. Where the angle formed, that have to become the center. Okay. So this is CDE. So among this one, which one is greater? From this picture, you can easily understand that which one is greater. This one is indeed the small one. Understand? So you can write that angle ABC is greater than angle CDE. So sometimes we can from this pictures we can easily understand that which one is greater. But sometimes we could not find that. Understand? These two pictures. We could not make a judgment whether it is greater or not. So if you are drawing this picture and tracing out means you are taking it out and put it on here. Okay, you draw these two pictures, understand, and you took one picture, and you are tracing and what keeping on here. If you are keeping on here, okay, you tracing out that papers and keeping on here, and you got that. You can see that this D, this is A. This is AOB, okay? So AOB and this is DEF. This EF is inside. You are getting when you trace and keeping on here, then this EF is on here. You got what means EF on what interior of this one. Interior means what you can see that this angle DEF is less than what angle AOB. If it is on getting EF is on the same point, that means you can you can easily keep on here. Understand? Same you are getting means this both the angle are equal, but EF is on the outside. This exterior means this one is greater. Simply this you can understand, but that much not important. Actually we are measuring the angles using our instrument protractor. Understand? Protractor. If we know that the protractor is like this one, and we will study more about this protractor, because we should know that why this protractor is used and how we have to how can we use this protractor, how can we measure these angles too. Okay, so that is all about today. The rest of things we can discuss after watching this video. Okay, the notes also will be given. So that's all for today. Okay, thank you.